in this heat here in Ypsilanti, Michigan. We've also got some good food trucks. I know the coffee truck has been our lifeblood here in the commentator tent and for the U.S. rowing staff. Be sure to give them some love. Check them out. They're up at the top of the hill. Again, another shout out to Time Team for holding all of the updated schedule, the results, all that good stuff, including the sought after team points rankings. So those will be updated as finals finish. But be sure to check that out throughout the week. Brian, what do you feel like is the craziest thing that you've learned so far about rowing? Not even just Masters, not even this, but like what has just absolutely blown you away?
That's a great question. I don't know if I would say blew me away, but to have 2 races in one was kind of wild. Mm-hmm. That was very unique. When you just gave that explanation, it was just like, okay, so now there's a lot of competition. And speaking of competition, we're off in this race. We'll keep an eye on that, but I don't necessarily know if there's something that has blown me away. Mm-hmm. I just like to see how everyone's been able to adapt to different circumstances and whatnot, mm-hmm. especially yesterday with the wind and the conditions, and then coming out here and being able to race and, doing the best that they can with what they've been given, whether it's the weather, the competition, after finishing in the top 3 of the heats that we saw yesterday. I would say that created the most excitement, mm-hmm. just seeing the intensity and people, coming together and trying to do their best and, doing so in, delays and having to be patient and adapting to different circumstances.
Yeah, it certainly can be a challenge, and I know we made the most out of it yesterday, but we're back. We've got a beautiful morning for racing, so we're just going to keep our fingers crossed that this weather continues, just like these 3 leaders are of your crew. This is going to be...
Yeah, so that's Lincoln Park Boat Club, Katie, at the top. And then Cincinnati Rowing Club in lane 4. So
this is going to be Greater Columbus out here in lane 8 with the orange blades at the bottom of your screen going with those front 2 leaders. It looks like the pack has started to separate. But what I like, Brian, is that there's a vie for that top qualifying positions, but then look at the race for bragging rights, essentially, from the back 4 crews. Mixed events here at Masters can be so much fun. A lot of them won't have necessarily done a lot of practice time together. It's just jumping in, it's having fun. I know that a lot of clubs will do that towards points trophies, that type of thing. But there's just so much fun where you can get in and kind of cross those 2 realms of racing, both the women's and the men's side. I think that this is just such a fun, unique opportunity here at Masters, and that's also spreading, as we saw in the IRC, having rowed the mixed 8 as well.
Great shot from Mixer Media with our drone coverage here. Lanes 1 and I believe that's lane 4. Lincoln Park Boat Club and Cincinnati Rowing Club. Out in front, Cody Webkin, Sarah Warner in the Cincinnati boat. And in the Lincoln Park boat, we have Hagen Osman and Madison Ostrich.
Brian, without making too many assumptions, it looks like we might have, some family boats in here. San Diego Rowing Club, it looks like that might be, some relatives, last name of Yakubova. And in lane 7, unaffiliated, we've got the Ortizes. So I don't want to make any assumptions, but this could be a family affair.
That could be a good thing or a bad thing.
When I got into coaching, one of the greatest and earliest lessons that I was taught was if you really care about somebody, like a significant other or anything like that, you don't get in the same boat as them because you just want to make sure that you keep everything, cool, that you can come home like in a safe atmosphere. It's a running joke, of course, but there's some dynamic duos that we've seen, certainly some big sibling pair duos at the highest levels, the Winklevi, the double from Ireland, like the Sinkovich brothers. Like there's a lot to be said when you can understand somebody that well.
Yeah, sometimes space is the best.
I would agree.
Especially sitting in a boat in the middle of water and then adding on, all the things we talked about this week, the intensity and just the hard work and all the things that need to go along with becoming a great rower, the perseverance and the connection and whatnot. But as we tune back into this race in heat number 1,
approaching the finish here.
There you go, Lincoln Park Boat Club, lane 1. They will unofficially cross first, followed by lane 4, Cincinnati Rowing Club. And Katie, we have Greater Columbus Rowing Association at the bottom of your screen, lane 0, followed by Rocky Mountain Rowing Club D. So those are your top 4 competitors of this race. And next up, lane 5, Rocky Mountain Rowing Club A. Followed by their teammates, boat D in lane 3. Lane 7, unaffiliated Alexandria. And then the San Diego Rowing Club boat. Cross to the finish line. Katie, why don't you read what's coming up next?
Second heat, we've already got them in the blocks. We are rolling